Barcelona walked into Stamford Bridge with confidence, momentum, and a scoring streak that had become almost mythical. 53 games, 53 matches in a row where Barcelona found the back of the net. A full year of football without a single game where they failed to score. That kind of run doesn't happen by accident. It happens when a club believes in its identity, its style, and its players. But tonight, everything collapsed. The match started with tension but also with belief. Barcelona knew Chelsea were dangerous, especially with the speed they bring on the wings. But Barca still expected to control the ball, control the tempo, and slowly break down the English side just like they've done countless times before. However, within the first few minutes, you could sense something was different. Chelsea weren't sitting back. They were pressing high, hunting in packs, making every Barcelona player uncomfortable. Every touch, every pass, every attempt to build from the back came under pressure. It wasn't panic yet, but it was a warning. As the first half unfolded, Barcelona struggled to create real chances. Chelsea were blocking the midfield, forcing Barca wide, and winning the physical battles. Still, with Lewandowski up top, Joao Felix drifting between lines, and Gavi looking sharp, Barcelona felt one moment could flip everything. But then came the turning point. The moment that changed the entire night. A risky tackle, a mistimed challenge, and the referee had no hesitation. Red card. Barcelona were down to 10 men, and in Champions League football, away from home, against a physical and energetic Chelsea squad. That's a disaster. The red card didn't just weaken Barcelona, it broke their structure completely. Suddenly they weren't thinking about winning the game. They were thinking about surviving it. Chelsea sensed blood instantly with one extra man. They pushed higher, ran harder, and kept forcing Barcelona backwards. The first goal arrived like a punch to the stomach, a quick transition, a sharp cross, and a clean finish. Ter Stegen could only look back in frustration. Barcelona were behind, and more importantly, they had lost control. The second goal felt even worse. It came after a long stretch of pressure, wave after wave of Chelsea attacks. Barcelona's defense held as long as they could, but eventually the wall cracked. Stamford Bridge exploded. The scoreline now reflected the dominance. By the time the third goal went in, Barcelona looked finished. Tired legs, closed passing lanes, no real outlet up front. Chelsea were simply too strong and too organized for a 10-man. Barcelona to handle. And just like that, the streak was gone. For the first time in 53 matches, Barcelona walked off the pitch without scoring a single goal. A streak that had survived injuries, rotations, tough away matches, and Champions League pressure, ended in one brutal night in London. After the game, the reaction from the Barcelona dressing room was honest. Players admitted they lacked aggression. The coaching staff accepted they were outmatched physically. There was frustration, disappointment, and a clear understanding that something needs to improve, especially defensively. But the bigger question now is simple. Was this just a bad night? Or is this a warning sign that Barcelona's problems run deeper? Only time will tell. One thing is certain. Barcelona must bounce back quickly. The Champions League doesn't forgive weakness, and the world will be watching closely to see whether this defeat becomes a turning point, or the beginning of something worse.